How's it going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another Madden NFL 22 franchise rebuild. In today's rebuild, we're going to be rebuilding the last AFC North team, which is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers. So if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And comment down some of my video videos. Check out my socials down below in the description. I got a playlist down below if you guys like Madden content. If there's other content you guys want to see, throw it down in the comments. And yeah, with that being said, let's just get on into the gameplay. The Steelers rolled it up into the game, and as you get to see, we definitely need to make our team a bit better, especially offensively. You know, Ben Roethlisberger is getting up there in age, so we might have to get a new quarterback. Left tackle, we're gonna need a left tackle. We're kind of thin there. Center, we're kind of thin. We are thin at the right tackle as well. So our line is kind of thin. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess DJ Fluker could work as a right tackle. I mean, someone that doesn't cost that much money. So we'll sign him, and that'll help us out there a little bit. Nothing too major. But other than that, I mean, I guess we could try to trade for, like, a center and a left tackle, but it doesn't be, like, too amazing. I mean, left guard, Kalechi, Ozamele, might as well sign him for, like, a one-year deal to be our left guard, so I don't have to trade for one, and we get, like, an upgrade there, and then I guess there's, like, a little bit more depth to be had, so, yeah, I'll take that. And then Kevin Dotson could develop a little bit, and he could probably just take over or something. So, yeah, let's see if I can find a better left tackle and a center. Also, probably going to need a running back. I mean, Najee Harris is nice. Benny Snell is, you know, they're two nice young players, but honestly, Le'Veon Bell is here. Todd Gurley. Yeah, I think we could hold off on that. We might try to make a trade for, like, a big running back. But I'd say for now, let's see if I can make a trade for, like, a center and I think a left tackle. Yeah. Okay, so a 7th round pick, a 4th round pick, and a 2nd round pick next year for Mitch Morse and Deion Dawkins from the Bills. So we got our center and we got a better left tackle. So that's probably the only move we're gonna make. I'd say for now. So we're probably just gonna simulate to the midway point. If I need to make another move, I will. But I think we're good for now. So we're shockingly 5-1. I did not think we'd be 5-1, but we are. So that's cool, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why we're 5-1. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how we're 5-1. Because I was gonna make some moves at deadline, thinking we were gonna be bad, and maybe I could make like a move for next year. But 5-1 is not bad, and I feel like we're in a pretty decent spot too, cap-wise as well. I mean, we have a lot of guys up for free agency, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. But I do want to take a look at the stats before I do anything else. So Ben Roethlisberger is actually been pretty decent. I mean, not that many passing yards, but we actually have a lot of quarterbacks. Yeah, okay. Najee Harris is actually doing pretty good. 549 yards, 8 TDs. I like that. And Snell's also, Benny Snell's doing decent. Backup, we got Juju Smith, Eric Ebron, your Ebron. I've got Najee Harris, Pat Fryermuth, Chase Claypool. I mean, yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I mean, we don't have like amazing stud offense, so the blocking is okay. It's not too bad for now. The defense, I am curious to see how that's looking, because apparently we're supposed to have a pretty good defense. So Melvin Ingram's leading in sacks, and then Cameron Hayward, and we got 3 interceptions, 2 for Terrell Edmonds, and then 1 for Robert Spillane. So I don't know. I mean, Chris Boswell's doing a good job kicking. I mean, I'm actually curious to see where we are right now. So yeah, our offense is 25th, which is not very good. Obviously, in the bottom, near the bottom. So I would like to get better at that. I would think our passing is near the bottom 3, and our rush is kind of like not too bad. So yeah, I really just think Ben Roethlisberger just needs to throw the ball a little bit better. Oh, defense, right. number 2 in the league. Pretty good. So, I'd like the offense to hopefully pick up, and the defense stays where it is, and I think we could be a really good team. So, do I want to make a move, or should I just keep the team the way it is? The only thing I'm thinking is if I make a move, well, I mean, I want to re-sign something. Oh, I got to re-sign TJ Watt. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Melvin Ingram, Juju Smith. Oh, yeah, wow. Decent amount of our guys are up for free agency. So, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can sign some of these guys now, and then we'll kind of just see if we can make another move. For like a decent wide receiver or something, just like another offensive weapon. All right, so I pretty much re-signed everyone I wanted: TJ Watt, Melvin Ingram, Juju Smith, Schuster, Eric Ebron, Joe Hayden, Trey Turner, Terrell Edmonds. So that's nice. The one that was pissed was Ben Roethlisberger. So, who honestly, I don't even know if I want to keep him, just because he's getting up there in age. So, I'm not saying I'm gonna let him. Maybe I'll let him walk. I don't know, and maybe try to trade for a quarterback in the offseason. But I want to see what I could do here to possibly get another offensive weapon. Okay. I traded Ben Roethlisberger. So I don't really want to re-sign him. For Justin Herbert. And also first and second round pick. Might regret it. But I feel like Justin Herbert's going to become better. So I don't know. We'll see if that comes back to bite me in the butt. But Justin Herbert, welcome to the team. 6. And I know you guys are thinking, why would you trade Ben Roethlisberger when you're 5-1? Maybe you shouldn't have done that. I don't know. We went 11-6. I probably could have waited. No, I couldn't have waited till the offseason. Because the thing is, I didn't want to lose him for anything. I didn't want to lose him for nothing. I was like, I knew I can get something for him. So, I don't know. Maybe I should have just not done that. It probably was a dumb trade. It's all good, though. It's fine. We made the playoffs. That's all I care about. At the end of the day. And the Chargers did not. So, you guys see the bracket. Cardinals are the 5th seed in the bottom right corner. Or 5th ranking, whatever you want to call it. So, let's take a look at the stats, see how we did. So, Justin Herbert, how'd you do, buddy? Not bad. Not bad at all. So, that's good to see. He was pretty good. And then we also have Najee Harris, who had a great season. So, that's awesome to see. Very nice rookie year. Juju with over 1,000 receiving yards. I'd like to see that. Chase Claypool, 10 TDs. Eric Ebron. Okay, yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Not bad. I feel like the offense definitely was a little bit better in the second half of the year, so that's good. The blocking, there's some weak spots, but, you know. The defense, Ingram and Howard and TJ Watt and all that, they're killing it. The interceptions looking pretty solid. So I think the offense and I think the defense was still pretty good, and the offense I think kind of picked it up a little bit. So I don't think we went down, right? 15th, that's where we needed to be. 15th is good. I will take that. It's like middle of the pack, and then our defense was still number 2. So I'm happy with that. I'm actually happy with that. Even though the record is only 11-6, I mean, hey, we could still win the divisional playoff. And at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. So, Lamar Jackson, MVP, Arthur Smith, Coach of the Year. So, we're taking on the Patriots in the wild card playoff. Let's see if we can beat them. Alright, so we lost to the Patriots. Okay. Our offensive pass yards per game was the lowest. Well, near the bottom. But honestly, though, it's all good. I mean, 35-29, we lost. So I think we could build upon this year. So let's go to the offseason. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl, and then just get underway. So Super Bowl 56, it's going to be the Buccaneers beating the Patriots. And Lavonte David was the MVP. Good to see Rookies of the Year, Bears, Justin Fields. I was trying to trade for Justin Fields because he was having a freaking phenomenal season. And then Zaven Collins for the Cardinals. So, also, Tom Brady just beat his former team. So there you go. Good for you, Brady. On to the offseason. So we have a ton of money somehow. I don't know how we have 48 million, but we have 48 million. So Najee Harris, like to upgrade you. So let's do that, I guess. I mean, I don't know how to make it so that it's auto. I thought I had it. I thought I remembered to do it once, but I guess not. So we have a lot of money, and I'm just kind of looking at like who's here. Honestly, none of these guys are I need to re-sign personally. So we're gonna try to we're gonna have a lot of money to play with in free agency. So and we can make a couple trades. I think free agency is our biggest bet though. So let's see who we can sign. Alright guys, so I tried to offer J.C. Jackson. He declined. He was on the declined because I wanted the cornerback. But we did get Chris Godwin, which is nice. We also got Levi Wallace, so we did get another cornerback. And then we got kicker, Cairo Santos. Decided I wanted to get a kicker this time. And then Brandon Williams, defensive tackle. So we still have a little bit of money to play with. I also need to get a right tackle, so I'm going to probably do a trade for that one, though. Is there anyone else here that I might want? Honestly, we could try to get Devontae Adams. We could afford him. No, we can't really afford him, actually. Right tackle, I guess we could get Mitchell Schwartz. But I'd rather just trade for one, I think. I'm kind of looking at anything else that's here that's might be decent. I mean, Dante Hightower could be decent, but is there another cornerback here? Richard Sherman, Sidney Jones. Maybe I'll throw Sidney Jones an offer. All right, so instead I actually went for Chris Harris Jr., who's a bit cheaper, so a little older, but still decent. And I'm gonna see if I can trade for a right tackle now. Try to make a couple upgrades through trades. Zach Banner, 2 third-round picks for Jawan Taylor from the Jaguars. Fits the schema and he's cheaper, so you save a little bit of money there as well. More signings. I got Danny Trevathan, mid linebacker. Nothing too spectacular. I didn't make any really spectacular moves. And then Danny Shelton to be another defensive tackle. So those are the last ones I'm going to make. I'll have a little bit more cap, so I'll have some flexibility during the season. And yeah, let's just see you guys at the start of next season. I think we got a bit better. So let's take a look at the team because I'm kind of curious to see what we've got going on here. So, you know, I made a few power moves. A lot of the stuff I did was in free agency, which is cool. And yeah, let's take a look at the roster once it loads up. But I didn't really go after any like too heavy hitters, but you know, we did some decent moves. So T.J. Watt, Cameron Hayward, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Chris Godwin, Stephon Tuitt, Juju Smith, Melvin Ingram, Najee Harris, Justin Herbert, Eric Ebron, Deontay Johnson, Brandon Williams, Deion Dawkins, Chase Claypool, Devin Bush. There's actually some depth to this team, which is kind of interesting. Usually don't say that a lot about many teams. I feel like this team, you know, we have some star power, but there's also like a decent amount of depth on this team. So I think we'll be decent, I would hope. So obviously, if I need to make a move, I will at the deadline. But I think for now we're good. So I'll see you guys at the mid-season. Hopefully we're decent. Hopefully we have enough cap. I don't know how much cap we're gonna actually have to re-sign people who we need to re-sign. I'll have to double check that once we get there. But hopefully we have a little bit of flexibility in our third and final season, and then we can probably just mostly use that last season using our draft picks to trade for trades. All right, guys. So we have a 4-3 record, which is okay. It's nothing too amazing. I guess we have weekly awards. I never noticed that. Okay. So 4-3, not too bad. I mean, everyone in our conference is pretty much neck and neck. I mean, the Ravens are 4-2, but that's because they've played one less game than us because their bye was earlier. But we're kind of in the hunt. We're right there. And, you know, as you've seen, if you haven't seen my previous videos, like I said, check out my description down below. Check out that playlist containing other Madden NFL 22 franchise rebuilds. For one of my rebuilds, I remember my entire conference made the playoffs, so it is possible. But we're not going to rely on that. Hopefully we can get hot, you know, in the second half of the year. These last 10 games, power through. So, taking a look at the stats, I'm curious to see who's doing decent. So Justin Herbert is having a good season, very good season. So Justin Herbert, I'm happy to see what you've been up to. Najee Harris looks like he's doing really well, which is good to see. Benny Snell. Chris Godwin, we'll take that. He's doing okay. Eric Ebron, Deontay Johnson. Najee Harris is actually really good. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's doing his thing. Chase Claypool, not bad. Receiving wise, I would think we'd be decent. I think we're gonna have a good offense because Justin Herbert's doing really well. So blocking looks like it's okay. Defense, looking at it, Cameron Hayward already 9.5 sacks. Melvin Ingram 5. That's nice to see. Interceptions, we got 5 total. So okay. Kicking, Kyra, I'd like a little bit more out of you. Hopefully you could just only stay with 3 misses and go the rest of it without missing. But yeah, fourth offense, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So in the top 4, because again, we are doing pretty good passing and we are doing pretty good in the rush. So that makes sense. Our defense is kind of nosedived a little bit. We're not as good as we were defensively last year, so hopefully we can maybe pick up the defense in the second half. I don't know what we would need to do per se. Probably not allow as much passing yards. That's probably part of the reason why. Our rush defense seems to be sort of near the top. I flipped it. So yeah, doing decent there. So yeah, hopefully we can get that sorted out. Is there any trades I want to make? Maybe I'll make like a move. But other than that, I'm curious to see who's up for negotiation. If there's anyone here that we want to keep. Minka Fitzpatrick, yes. Okay, there's a few guys here that I'd like to re-sign. So let's see if I can negotiate some contracts here. Alright, so I re-signed Benny Snell, Mitch Morse, and we got Minka Fitzpatrick back. Stephon Tuitt, Deontay Johnson, Devin Bush, they declined their offers, which is a little unfortunate. But I guess we'll have to wait till the offseason, hopefully, and then the rest of these guys here. It's like, okay, maybe in the offseason we can try to get them, but do I want to make a trade now? I don't know. It's tempting. Let's see what I have here. What? I have to look at what I have. 8.60 million in cap. If I can get a cornerback, maybe I'll make a trade, but we have a decent... Alright, we have some picks. Alright, let's see if I can maneuver like a trade for maybe a cornerback now. 5th and a 6th round pick for Sidney Jones IV. Well, I wanted it anyway. From so I guess he signed the Bears. So yeah, we got Sidney Jones IV. So I'll take that for a trade. So that kind of helps that need out there a little bit. Hopefully that'll make our defense a little bit better too. So that's the only move I'm going to make. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Because as you can see, we went 12. Oh no, we didn't go 12-5. The Ravens went 12-5. We're taking them on in the playoffs. We went 11-6, so we did make the playoffs. I think every one of our teams made the playoffs. Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns. So we actually did have one of those scenarios where every team in our conference made the playoffs. So we're honestly in a tough conference. I really do think we're in a tough conference. So yeah, the fact that we all made the playoffs is crazy, right? So let's take a look at the playoff bracket. Yeah, look at that. We all made the playoffs. Incredible, right? Incredible. So, Cardinals are once again in the bottom right corner. But you guys need the bracket. So, 11-5, or no, 11-6, sorry. Not too bad. Let's take a look at the stats. I'm curious to see who did well, who didn't. Herbert was okay in the second half, but still ended up having a nice year overall. Najee Harris, another nice season from him. Snell, yeah, our rush was actually really good. That's really good to see. So, the receiving, not too bad. A lot of balance here, I'd say. All my wide receivers and my tight end, actually. Actually, Eric Ebron was really good. Prime doesn't get a lot of touches. Interesting. So he's like the secondary tight end. So, Kendrick Green. Okay, he didn't play down. The blocking, not terrible. I mean, Dawkins and Taylor kind of struggle a little bit. I mean, allowing a lot of sacks, but, you know, Devin Bush, I'd like to keep him around. He was my leading tackler. Danny Trevathan, he's a decent signing. But didn't get a sack, though. But Cameron Hayward, 15. TJ Watt with 9. 2 with 8. Melvin Ingram with 7.5. So that's nice to see. And then also 4 interceptions for Devin Bush. That's good to see, I mean, from him. So, and then Danny Trevathan with 3. So, yeah, you guys can see pretty good stuff there from our defense. I think our defense picked up. And Kyle Sanders went 12-15. So I said don't miss a field goal, and he didn't. That's good. He didn't miss a kick. So, yeah. I'm going to say our offense was definitely in the top 10. It was 6. That makes sense to me. So, very good offense. And our defense, did it end up in the bottom? Yes, it did. I mean, it's still near the bottom, but, you know, what are you going to do? Tried our best. So, 6th and 25th. Okay, well, hopefully the defense does well in the playoffs. 16-1, Chiefs. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Urban Meyer, Coach of the Year. The usual. So let's see if we could win against the Ravens. This will be a tough matchup. Okay, so we actually beat the Ravens, which is big. And we're taking on the Bengals now. We're 10-7, also in our conference, obviously. And the winner of this game goes on to the AFC Conference Championship game. Okay, so we actually won the AFC divisional playoff game, and we're in the AFC Conference Championship game. We're taking on the Chiefs, and oh man, this can be tough. I'm really hoping we can beat the Chiefs, but knowing this game and knowing my luck against the Chiefs, I highly doubt it. But you know what? Miracles have happened before. Miracle today, so we lost to the Chiefs in the AFC Conference Championship game. I swear, if I'm the Chiefs and we don't win the Super Bowl. Well, we gotta win it once, but I'll even be mad if we don't win it twice. Like, we gotta get to it every year. The fact that these computers get to it every friggin' year, it's like ridiculous. Alright guys, well, I guess we've got one more season. I don't know what we need to do to actually get past the Chiefs. So, yeah, let's see who wins the Super Bowl. I think it should be pretty obvious who wins it. Yeah, no surprise, Chiefs won. Chiefs won. Mahomes MVP. Yeah, he's just too good. He's just too good, man. Cam Hoffman for the Eagles and Jerry Mitchell for the Saints. Offense, defense, rookie of the year, respectively. Let's go on our third and final season. All right, so I want to make a couple of. I want to re-sign a couple of my guys here. So I want to re-sign Stephon Tuitt. I want to re-sign Deontay Johnson. I want to re-sign a few of these guys, really. I mean, honestly, Juwan Taylor and everyone else here is like, man, but I want to see if I can re-sign these 4 guys. Hopefully, I can. I'm not really sure. Okay, so the only one I couldn't re-sign was Deontay Johnson. I could franchise tag him, but I think I'm going to not do that. So I don't know. I guess I'll just try to trade for somebody, honestly. Let's advance a week, I guess. So we're going to have a decent amount of cap. I don't think I'm going to be able to even afford him. $7.2 million. Yeah, I don't know if I can actually get Deontay Johnson. So we probably lost him, if I'm being honest. Which, I mean, isn't terrible. Because I feel like I could probably get like a decent replacement for him at a lesser price, or even just trade for someone. Like, honestly, I can get Preston Williams. That's probably fine. Like, that'll probably do. Or even like Auden Tate, get him. So, I mean, T.Y. Hilton is a slot. I mean, yeah, there's guys out there in free agency. I'm going to see if I can make a trade, though. Okay, L'Jarius Sneed and Derek Nottie for the Chiefs. And we traded 2 first-round picks for them. So we get a cornerback and a defensive tackle. Second, third, and fourth round pick for Kenneth Murray Jr. and Andrew Billings. It's another trade with the Chargers. The only signing I made, I just signed Marvin Jones Jr. because obviously you guys know I lost wide receiver. I didn't really need another one, but Marvin Jones Jr. just for some depth. I mean, I guess that'll help. Alright, so we are on our third and final season of this video, so let's take a look at the roster. I feel like we're kind of decent. I want to see what else, what I think we need to improve on as well, although I'm not going to make any trades. I'm just going to keep the team the way it is because now I'm definitely out of cap space. So probably should have signed Marvin Jones. Maybe I should have kept that flexibility a little bit open for this season in case you need to make a trade. But it's all good. I think we'll be fine, honestly. TJ Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Chris Godwin. Still got Stephon Tuitt, Najee Harris, Juju Smith. So, man, yeah, Cameron Hayes. Yeah. I mean, you guys can see the team is pretty good. The team is solid. It's a solid squad. I think this is a good team. I really do. So, in terms of what we can improve on, that's what I'm kind of curious to see, like what the ratings are. So I have some weak spots. Of course I do. Really not that many though, honestly. I mean, C+. Cornerback. Who are my cornerbacks? I only have one really good cornerback. Jerry Sneed. I thought I had another one, but I guess not. Yes, we just released them. Jamal Dean for $4 million, but I can't afford it. Don't have cap room. Can I actually sign anybody? I'm curious to see if I could sign anybody. I am curious. Because it seems like I could sign somebody. Grant Haley. Can I sign you? Like $1.85 million. I'm like just short for some money. I think I could probably sign somebody on the cheap. Worry about it though. We're just gonna keep the team the way it is, I think, and watch the Pro Football Hall of Fame ceremony. Ooh, I can actually watch. I've never done that. Like, does this actually like make you watch it? Like, how does this work? There's no question on the... Oh, that's sick, actually. That's kind of cool. So, Darrelle Revis. Oh, that's kind of sick. Okay. I didn't know you could do that. Alright. I've never tried that before. Alright, so fair play, fair play. Alright, we're just going to simulate to the mid-season. I'll see you guys from there. Okay, guys, so we're currently 4-3. Yeah, I don't know. That's, not exactly ideal. It's not terrible, but it's not ideal. And I don't know if that's good enough to make the playoffs when the Ravens are 6-1. So we do have a little bit of cap space, so we could actually make a trade, which I might do. I might have to make a trade just to see if we can get better. What do I need to get better on? So, stats and awards. Let's take a look at who's doing well, who's not. So, Justin Herbert's down a little bit, so that's not great. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not as good as last year, previous year. So, Najee Harris, yeah, the offense seems to be a little bit worse this year. Just looking at it from a glance. So, you guys see the receiving, the blocking is kind of meh, very not as good as I want it to be. You guys see the defense. TJ Watt with 6 sacks. Okay, defense seems to be like it's decent. Yeah, we're near the bottom in offense, and our defense seems to be near the middle. So offense needs to pick up. Kind of just really need Justin Herbert to just pick it up. So maybe I need to get like a better guard or something. Maybe some better like guards or tackles. So to help him a little bit out. Maybe help my running backs out. So I'm gonna see if I can make a trade. Like now. And kind of just hope for the best. Okay, first, second, third round pick for Dickerson and Goddard from the Eagles. So I think that maybe might help our offense out a little bit. A little bit more depth on the blocking side of things, and then just another option to throw to. That's the only move I'm gonna make. So hopefully it pays off. We're currently 4-3, so hopefully we can make the playoffs again. Alright guys, so we went 10-7. We actually did make the playoffs, but we were third in our conference. Did the Bengals make the playoffs too? Don't tell me the Bengals made the playoffs as well. Did we really all make the playoffs again? No, we didn't. The Bengals didn't make it. Okay, just was curious. Yeah, but yeah, we're in a tough conference. I will say that. You guys can see the standings. You want to pause them. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket. We actually lost to the Bengals in the last week, so Who knows? They would have won another game, maybe. Maybe we wouldn't have made it. Maybe we would have been them, you know what I mean? So, yeah, yeah, so we're taking on Tennessee. I didn't see where I was for a second. Panthers in the bottom right corner. You guys can't see that. Yeah, I didn't know where I was for a minute. So let's take a look at the stats. I mean, look at the rating. Look at the ratings, and just tell me that we shouldn't beat that team. Just the ratings. It's almost like they don't matter. I get it, one game, do or die, but like still, I don't know. Justin Herbert, yeah, the numbers were down this year. I don't really know why. Najee Harris had a nice year again. Snell is my secondary. Was pretty good. So that's good to see. Hell, even Freiermuth was, I guess, like our fullback kind of guy, too, as our secondary. That's nice to see. That we got 2 DDs out of that. 2 rushes, 2 DDs. So that's beautiful. You guys can see, you know, what we've got here. So pretty good. I mean, Goater, another weapon. Pretty much all these guys had very similar yardage counts. Ebron now the secondary tight end. And then, yeah, I mean, pretty good there. I'm liking what I'm seeing. The blocking. Deion Dawkins just allowed a lot of sacks. I guess because he played a lot of downs, but even then, like, still. Defense, you guys see, pretty good. Kenneth Murray Jr. might have been a nice pickup, I'd say. TJ Watt had 20 sacks. That is great to see. Cameron Harris still doing his thing. Ingram still doing his thing to it. So, interceptions. 12 interceptions total. This guy, rookie, did pretty good, I guess. Everything else doesn't really matter too much. I gotta sneeze, so I'm gonna sneeze. In 3, 2, I didn't count right. Okay, so how do we do rankings-wise? Let's see. So offense near the bottom, 23rd. I mean, a little bit of improvement, like in the second half, probably because of the weapons we got. But even then, the throwing was the problem this year, near the bottom in that. But we were in the top. We were like in the top 10 rushing, so that's pretty good at least. And the defense stepped it up, 4th in the league in terms of total yards. That's good to see. So we picked it up. The defense picked it up. Mahomes MVP, John Harbaugh Coach of the Year. So we're taking on the Titans in the wild card playoff round. We should beat them. We really should. So hopefully we do and advance to the divisional championship. So we actually, okay, there we go. So we did beat them, and we're taking on the Ravens. This is a tough matchup. This is going to be a tough matchup. Steelers, Ravens. Winner advances to the AFC Conference Championship. I like to go there 2 in a row. But who knows? What does this do? Like if I press this, what happens? What does this do? I don't know what that does. I've never clicked it. I was just curious to see like what that does. So, all right, cool. All that for nothing. See, it does nothing. I thought maybe it would do something. It does jack shit. We still lost 35-17. Fuck you, Mike Tomlin, you bastard. So we lost 35-17. So once again, cannot seem to get over the hump of winning in the playoffs. So I guess let's just see who wins the Super Bowl and close out the video. And we've got the Buccaneers losing to the Chiefs as they get their comeuppance again. You guys can see the awards. Antonio Atkinson for the Saints, and then Jeremy Howard for the Texans, Rookies of the Year, auto-generated guys. Third and final season is done. The video is done. I'm done with the AFC North, so we've got one more conference in the AFC. We got one more video for the NFC North. Then we're going on to the West to finish off Madden, and then, I don't know, if we want to do some random rebuilds after that, we can. But let's just close up the video first. Alright guys, so pretty much I closed up the video, but if you guys like the content, leave a like, subscribe, and comment on the video. Check my social down in the description. Like I said, we've got one more NFC North team to do, and then we've got basically one more conference of teams, so basically 8 more teams to do. So yeah, obviously if you guys are enjoying the content, like I said, leave a like and subscribe. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Take care. Have a great night. Hope you all soon, and peace.